Alright guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to make a video of what it took me to swap a 4L80E into a 07 and up an NBS new body style. This is GMC Sierra. The reason I decided to make a video today was because I'm already out. I was down here doing an oil change and I had an oil leak, which kind of made a mess back there, but I came to find out it was the oil filter was a little loose. But yeah, got that taken care of, so I figured I'd make a video of what it took me to swap the 4L80. Now this 4L80 is a 93. It's the older version of the 4L80. Now I had to modify several things to make it work, but it's definitely doable. This used to be a four-wheel drive 4L80, and I had my transmission guy swap out the shaft on the tail to a two-wheel drive and run a two-wheel drive housing for the tail. And also this is a Circle D billet triple disc 3200 stall, or 35, I'm sorry, 3500 stall. And yeah, so now I had it, I'm running the stock 5.3 flywheel flex plate, if you want to call it, and had the custom 3-volt converter made up to fit the 4L80 and to the 5.3, like if I had the 4L60. So yeah, I'll go into a little more details here in a bit. Alright, so the neutral safety switch on here, obviously it's not bolted up, because since this is an older casing out of a 93, it does not have the bosses for the bolts. So basically I have like a little custom plate to the oil pan up to this screw and nut right here, which holds the switch in place. And I am running the switch that actually came in this truck. And also this bracket, it's a custom bracket from what's the name of it, Sonamax, whatever you call it. And they sell this little adapter bracket for your shift leakage. Now I did have to swap out the shifter linkage here, because obviously since this does not have the bosses for the neutral safety switch, this transmission did not come with the switch. So we swapped out the shaft to be able to run the switch and the lever sticking up further out. So that's what we did there. Now for the wiring and making the transmission work properly in this truck, now there is obviously the repinning process that can be done, or what I did is I'm running one of these plug and play adapters from PCM, from NC. I know now they have a newer version of this plug. I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, they have a newer version of it. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I may be mistaken. So basically just plug into your connector here into the transmission, and the other end which I can't find because I have a zip tied. But anyways, the other end goes into your OEM plug from the truck. Check them out. Like I said, it's PCM of NC. I know they sell a newer version now because I've been looking them up lately, and I know they have something newer. Now the Crossmember, it's a custom Crossmember, and I'll have to try to share the link where I got it from. This guy Tyler, I can't remember his last name, but he makes these. It's very simple. Maybe I should record it from the back end over there, but yeah, I'll show you a little bit more of that right now. So, alright, so the connector I was talking about, it's right here. Now this is the OEM connector from the truck, and this is the adapter. It's the other end of that. So, the only thing that I had my tuner do was adjust the shift points values, and I believe he put the program or shift points out of a express van that runs the 480, and he had to erase 2 codes that were coming up because the transmission will not go in lockup, or the converter I mean. But after erasing 2 codes, it ran perfectly fine, and it's been shifting great ever since. Now I had this swap already for 4 years, and this truck originally came with the 4060E, which I kept breaking, and finally decided to do the swap. Now, like I said, all this oil is from, fortunately, it was a leaking from the oil filter up there, but I just did the oil change, so taking care of that. I'll probably just wipe some of this off. Now here's the Crossmember, and it comes with these little spacers, those 2 on each side. You use your factory bolts and nuts, and it's just a tubular design. I mean, it ain't, obviously it's all dirty, but you know, it fits perfectly fine where it needs to go. I'll try to, like I said earlier, I'll try to share the link of the guy that sells them. Now he also sells them for, I think, $99 in 07 or 06, and then nnbs 07 and up. But yeah, I mean, it's very simple, saves a lot of headaches, time, you know, to get the swap done. He also sells the hoops that go around for the driveline, but I'm running a 2-piece driveshaft out of a 2003 Silverado extended cab with a custom Crossmember to make this driveline work. See, I can tell where all the oil was splashing back. But yeah, there's the Crossmember right there. I don't know if you can really see it. It's just bolted up to the frame with square tubing, and yeah, it goes right up where the mount needs to be, and back to the drive shaft. Like I said, this is a driveline out of a 2003 Silverado extended cab with this custom Crossmember. Now I did have to use the Spicer U-joints, which is basically 2 different sizes because of the slip yoke and the driveline that came out of the 03 has a smaller U-joint. But yeah, I'm running the slip yoke, obviously out of the 4L80, the spicer to the smaller shaft or diameter and cups. Same thing with the rear, because the U-joint size on this driveline originally is a smaller one, and the newer body style is a bigger one. So using a spicer U-joint down there and one up front. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple swap. I mean, at first, yeah, you know, you're like, if you've never done it, you're, you know, like, oh, what is it gonna take? What's it cost? You know, yeah, it does get a little expensive, but it's worth it on the long run, because me, you know, of course, I didn't listen. It took me 7 4L60s to finally do this swap, to call it quits and say, you know what, screw the 4L60, I'm going to a 4L80. Yes, you do lose power. It's about 15%, but you know what? It still runs. It's not broken, and I mean, I don't have no problems with it whatsoever. Now, it's been rebuilt with the Alto Stage 5 kit that I got from a transmission company. The input shaft, output shaft, they're just the stock shafts. So yeah, I mean, that's all I did. If you have any questions, just hit me up or message me, comment, and I'll help you as much as I can. But like I said, on the connector, I don't know if they still have the same style. I seen they have a new style, so I don't know if this style is discontinued. All you had to do was flash the PCM with a express van that came with the 4L60, or not 4L60, 4L80, I'm sorry, and delete 2 codes, as that's what the paperwork stated when I bought the pigtail connector. It's plug and play, erase 2 codes, and you're on your way. But yeah, I'll try to share the link, or I don't know if he has a website, but I know he's on several truck forums and stuff like that. The way I bought this Crossmember was, I hit him up. I said, hey, you know, I'm trying to do this. Do you have Crossmember for this? He's like, yeah. I can ship one out to you. Give me your email, your PayPal, and I'll send you an invoice, and we'll take care of it that way. So that's what I did. You know, I did payment over PayPal, and it took about a couple of weeks to get here. But yeah, I mean, you know, it has a adjustment, but mine's all the way to the back. I mean, it sucks that it's all oily, but my fault. I guess the filter was a little loose, and you can see it here on the cross pipe where it was leaking or splashing too, but took care of that today. So yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, hit me up. I'd be more glad to help you out, you know, as far as what I did to do my swap. So alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I'll try to show the guy's name and stuff where I got the Crossmember. So alright man, thanks.